We're gonna get this started in a minute. Let me just have my cigarette. Fuck, I'm late. Big day, man. Big wrestling weekend, man. I was your wrestling federation yesterday, man. Where's my sunglasses? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my sunglasses? Beautiful day. A beautiful day. Take me now, can't deal with the way they're running. But they have to buy things on happiness. Straight to charities, hey, look at my bitch, they done it a mille, yeah. Et j'ai jamais vu mon reçu. You blame it on your brother and no one give a damn. Tell sons on God is so, yeah. Shoobity bop bop, shoobity bop bop. No one giving, no one giving, no one giving. Today it's Laurent today / Brad's birthday / Brad and Melanie Havoc are gonna whoop some motherfucking ass day. Hello. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. Leon Saber's online too. Fuck you. AWF is such a rugged company that some of the fans, we know the story about the fan last time that attacked the wrestler. But anyway, we won't get into that because I won't be able to be booked for FML again. But anyway, so Oslo Wrestling Federation last night, we had a little incident where a fan decided to start heckling at me and Carl, calling us the N-word. Not nice, not nincompoop, but another word that starts with N. We'll get to that in a second. Wow, almost spilled my coffee on my PlayStation and on my computer. That would have been a bad morning. Let's get the show on the road, and we're going to talk about what that fan called me. But, you know, we got to do the intro. Fuck, I'm so tired, bro. Take a look, no watch. Forgot to put it on. Take a look, no watch. It's 11:39 a.m. It's time to grab the celly and you log in on Instagram. Sis talk shit daily now. I'm recording and spitting facts for the camera live in your face like a telegram. They talk shit about me just to stay relevant. I'm Leo Decap, you the bear in the revenant night. Talk shit to your face or broadcast it live on the internet. It's uncut, unaffiliated, uncensored. It's me, Kayfabe Breakin. What is good, fam? It's 11:48, 41, 40, I don't know. It's September the 10th. the day before 9/11, and we are kayfabe breaking. It's funny because the only reason I know it's my buddy's birthday today, because he literally has his birthday the day before 9/11. I'm terrible at birthdays. That's the only way I remembered his blood clot birthday. Oh shit, it's 9/11 tomorrow. His birthday is today. That's terrible. So at AWF yesterday, great show. Um, I mean, that location back in the day was hard to do wrestling shows. It's kind of out of nowhere, but it's a good venue. It's a beautiful venue, and again, great turnout. It's a Friday night. Fridays, people have to remember when you do Friday shows, people are finishing work, so they're not going to be there at like 5:30 at the door, 6 o'clock, 6:30. People are still in fucking Montreal chaotic traffic, trying to get back, trying to get to the venue. So wrestling shows on Fridays start them at 8, start them at 8:30, because round, I'd say quarter to 8, a big swamp of people just showed up because it's Friday, it's late. But another great show. Yours truly was in the main event. That was my first main event I did at Anjou Wrestling Federation, meaning that's another promotion that I could tag off that I did the main event. Fuck you. That's goat shit right there. There's not a lot of guys could say that they did main event in every single promotion there is in Quebec, but I'm one of them, and I could say that, so suck it. Leon, on YouTube, they're asking you here if you're still online. I don't know. But sur Léon Saver, as-tu une cœur sur la bisoune? Does he have a heart on his bisoune? Leon, I'm telling you now, you better not wear purple, because purple, that's what me and Melanie are wearing. Suck it. If you're wearing purple, nigga, you're going to go home and change. We're going to be a matching tag team. While you and your partner, I don't know if I'm supposed to name her. We coming for you, nigga. So, guys, come down to Laurentides tonight. Come to Bradsburg tonight. Beautiful city of Brownsburg, Chatham. Sorry, Bradsburg, Chatham. Great show. Only $20, where you're gonna have great talent. Whereas myself, Benjamin Tull, Melanie Havoc, Leon Saver, CC Moss, Jason Gray, the champion, Leilu, Sunny Soleil, and Alex Cooper. Bulldog Turner is there. The Irish Underdogs are there. Ryan O'Reilly, Carl Jepson, Jeremy Prophet, Axel Wave. Great talent going to be there tonight. And if you guys miss out on the show, you're pretty stupid. It's a great opportunity to see a new up and rising promotion. See what we could do. It's a great show. Been to 2 of them already. 2 or 3. Great fucking show. Great fans. Let's fucking go. So at Anjou Wrestling Federation yesterday, a fan during we're all down here in the ring during the match, and I keep hearing, "Fucking nigger, you fucking nigger, fuck you nigger, fucking nigger this." I'm hearing that. I'm like, what the fuck? I put my head up to see who the fuck do I have to beat the fuck out of today. And let alone do I look, it's a 16-year-old mulatto kid, a 16-year-old mixed kid, meaning that he has white and black in him to create himself. A mixed kid is the one with his finger up in the air saying, fucking nigger, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. He's calling me nigger. He's black. So I'm looking at, I literally just look at him. I'm not even selling anymore at this point. And I'm like, you're black. The match continues, and I still hear him going at it. So after the match, I didn't go beat him up. After the match, I went right up to his face because we won. And I literally say to him, Who's the fucking nigger now? He's like, oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. And this is where, just like the show, I had to break kayfabe. I grabbed the microphone and I let everybody in the crowd know that, hey, it's pretty funny how 95% of the crowd in Montreal East is Caucasian people. They're white people. Okay. None of them, out of all the shows that I've gone, said any kind of racial slur while I'm wrestling. And I'm a bad guy. They hate me. And then, like, I never heard that kind of slur at that place before. So I said that in the in the promo, how, you know, it's all white people here, and none of you had the disrespect to say that. But let alone the only black guy in the crowd is saying it to me. And he wasn't saying it to like, yo, what's up, nigga? He was literally the hard ER, bruv. Fucking nigger. He was saying that. So I let everybody in the crowd know that wrestling is one of the last sports where you can yell at people and say whatever you want from the crowd with integrity and respect. I let him also know that wrestling is one of the only sports, one of the only spectacles, one of the only shows that accepts black, white, yellow, red, any kind of race, that accepts gay, lesbian, non-binary, trans. We accept every kind of person in this business. So to have a guy from the crowd yelling something like that and then getting embarrassed and me running off, making him run off, for the crowd to start clapping for me, even though I'm a bona fide bad guy and we did the job by beating Climb Legacy, everyone hated that we won. I had to grab the mic and say that because I don't want people to think that, oh, well, is it okay to say that? Because he didn't say anything. No, it's not okay to say that. You could call me a piece of shit. You could say, oh, your chains are fake, your Gucci's fake, your shoes are fake. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. But once you start dropping N-bombs, you're lucky that the fisticuffs are not flying. Bro, I would have gone and beat the shit out of that kid. I don't give a fuck what age you're on, motherfucker. Hell, we got motherfucking 16-year-olds jumping on adults nowadays. I gotta defend the fucking self. Gotta defend what's going on. That kid probably needed an ass kicking. He needed someone to hand his ass needs to be handed to him on a silver fucking platter. I am here to protect the business of wrestling, where it's the last sport where you could yell things out. I don't want that to stop. But motherfuckers, think of an insult that's better than calling me an fucking hard ER and hard ER. It's fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. So I appreciate the fans clapping it up for me after saying that speech. Hopefully, there was a trans, there was a gay or a lesbian in the crowd, and they heard that and they felt even better for coming to the show, because wrestling is for fucking everyone. It's not just for white people. It's not just for black people. It's not just for women. It's not just for men. It's not just for non-bis. It's not just for gays. It's not just for lesbians. It's for fucking everyone. We're not in 1990 anymore. I would expect being called the hard N, the hard N with the ER at the end. I expect to be called that in the 90s, early 2000s. Just the same type of guys who, when the girls are having their match, they'll yell, "Oh, do the scissors to rubber vagina. Ooh, your boobies are showing." The same type of guys that write shit comments like that or say shit comments like that during the match are the same type of guys that will say fucking nigger, fucking fat bitch, all shit like that. Because these are guys. Or women, because there's women too. Don't get me wrong. These are people that can't insult people in their real life. They can't. They cannot insult people in real life because that's confrontational. And they don't want to be in any confrontation. When I stepped up to the kid, that kid bolted towards the front door like a bat out of hell. He didn't want any of these hands, nigga. Oh my god. See, I gotta stop saying the N-word. Because there's some stupid folks that think it's right to say it because I say it. I drop it all the time. There's no fucking meaning when I say it. I call white people my nigga and shit like that. But now it's at the point that you have to stop, Brad, because there's people who just don't understand that we just can't say that word anymore. It's fucking crazy, man. A mulatto kid was calling me a nigger at a show with predominantly white people. Where's the logic? What's going on? But let's dig deeper. In my entrance, when we came out, me and Carl, big black beast that he is and a sexual chocolate that I am, I went up to that guy, the little kid, mulatto kid. Well, I won't call him little kid. He's like 16, 15 years old probably. I went up to him and obviously said, yeah, I'm the best. Whatever I said, you're a piece of shit. I don't know what I said. But what I do know what happened is his girlfriend that was sitting right beside him says, fuck you to Carl. Like, fuck you, I hate you. Then looks at me, not you. I like you, you're beautiful. In French, pas toi, t'es crissement beau, t'es fucking hot. Sounds more sexy in French, it's fucked up. Now, keep in mind, she's saying that while sitting beside her boyfriend. She's white. So what happens? The mulatto kid just started using the white side of his brain. The black side of his brain just went nullified. He turned fully white and it was just saying, well, fuck that nigga. My girlfriend thinks he's hot. My girlfriend is having her vajayjay is talking to her when she sees the sight of Brad Alexis. First of all, I'm not half of Quebec. Well, I won't be that mean. I'm not 1/3 of Quebec wrestling that once a 16-year-old girl starts gawking at me, I got to slide in her DMs and see what it's all about. I'm not like that. I'm not one of those weird bookers or one of those weird freak guys. I actually could take that comment and being like, wow, that's pretty disgusting. And, hope your mom doesn't know that you talk to grown men like that. Anyways, another story. But my girlfriend wouldn't say that shit to niggas. See, I said it again. Fucking Christ. I'm trying to say it. I gotta go on a nigga diet, guys. I have to stop. My girlfriend, okay, my hot Mexican wifey, she won't go out of her way and go tell a guy that he's good looking. We're not going to be at a show or somewhere in public, and she'll just physically look at the guy and say, you're good looking. You're hot. Ça se fait pas. You don't do that, bruv. You can think in your mind. You could say in a professional way to your boyfriend, not to the guy. Hey, babe, isn't he good looking? If you have that kind of relationship, so be it. Some people, they do. They look at a girl, they look at a guy, they're sitting together, boyfriend and girlfriend. They're like, hey, babe, that guy's good looking. Or, hey, babe, that girl, she's quite the looker. Some people could do that. But when you're sitting and you're gawking at the other person saying, oh, my God, you're so hot, in front of your boyfriend. Now, I know I do that. I have that effect on women. That's not my fault. If my mom and dad made me looking like this, I just got to run with it. But some girls just have to have some blood clot respect, just like some men have to have some fucking blood clot respect. Have fucking respect. Everybody shooting their shot on people and not giving a fuck about the repercussion. You see, that girl shot her shot, waiting for a reaction from me. But the guy, he lost his shit knowing that his girlfriend is gawky at a wrestler right now. So girls, And even guys, when you go with their wives and they look at the girls' match and you know that their dick is moving, you know that their dick is moving. They're sitting weird. They're looking at the match in a fucking weird demonic way. Some of you ninjas are pervs. You just and the thing is, we don't live in Asia where they block porn. If you're so perverted and you're so horny, go onto UJizz, you porn, and whatever the fucking Pornhub, all those fucking websites. Go on those websites and go on to one of the series that enjoys your liking of masturbation and go do that. Okay, so when you go out in public, you won't have the courage to stay fuckery like that. If this was 1990 and a girl said something like that to me, bruv, I could have backhanded her and it would have been cool. And they're like, what did you say? Backhand. Have some respect for your boyfriend. Okay, not 1990. If she said that shit in 1966, saying that I'm good looking in front of her boyfriend, Mans would have looked at his girlfriend, backhanded her, and she would have been, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say that. Now, then we're crossing this into another story. But nowadays, some women or men think that they're allowed to say this shit and get away with it. So the girl would go and say that the guy's good looking. The guy would try to say something, and then an argument would ensue of, what? I can't say that he's good looking. I can suck every day with his dick that I want. It turns into like, there's so much stories that you could go into this. They went far, though. I thought of all of that based off of him just calling me a nigger. Who the fuck? Vest on. No, I don't have a black vest. Anyway, man. Hey. But nonetheless, Anjou Wrestling Federation was sick. I love tagging with Carl. I feel that we're becoming a unit. Planning matches is a breeze. Having matches is a breeze. I had fun with Crasher Kid and Jean Laurence. Very underestimated tag team because some people still think that they have that old school mentality, but they have adapted. They could do old school wrestling. They could do new school wrestling. Crasher Kid was very adamant about learning more, wanting to wrestle in different styles. And I gotta love that the guy's hungry. I want to see Crime Legacy booked more in Quebec. They got booked in Quebec City, but I want to see them get booked more places more often. So let's get it done. I got my buddy Brandon booked also at Anjou Wrestling Federation yesterday. Referee got trained in Torture Chamber. He's on his way to JCW right now in John Kerr with Drew Wilson Colas. Colas or Wilson? I just call him Wilson. I can't remember. He's too new. But it's good to see guys are hungry. If you guys know, I'm not an asshole, even though you think I am. But people who work hard in this business, I will refer to them to other promotions. I'll help you try to get in because that's what you're supposed to do. I expect that for my brothers to do that for me. Well, maybe not here, but in other countries they will. But I want to help people as much as possible. And I'm not helping people because I want people to say that I'm helping them. I'm helping people because if I see that you work hard, I will help you get on the show without you even asking me. Because yesterday, Brandon even asked me, hey, could you get me booked on the show? I just straight up messaged him. Are you booked? He told me no. I said, give me 5 minutes. Contacted Anjou Wrestling Federation, saw how many rests they were having, told me 2, said, you're going to have 3. And that's how it happens. I can sit here and say, oh, I got pulled. No, it's not about pull, my guy. It's about helping your show get better. It's not, people would be scared to bring in good wrestlers because they're scared to get your spot taken. No. Look at the example. An NSPW, before Channing Decker was booked really a lot, he's getting booked at LDDC in Quebec. I bugged Michael Bison for a while, for a long minute there, to have Channing Decker booked in SPW. And like, Yeah, Channing is fucking amazing. But some guys at my magnitude would be like, I don't want to refer him because he's really good. Maybe he'll steal my spot. Blah, 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 blah. You're stupid if you think that. Because um, if you're that scared to have your spot stolen, then maybe you should be doing a little bit more work. Me, whereas I'm not scared of having my spot stolen, I will refer good wrestlers because it's not about just making your match better, it's making the product better itself. Because you have to think in the fan's point of view. The fan is sitting down for 2 to 3 hours watching a show. If the matches before you are shit, what's to tell you that the fan won't even be there for your match, let alone make any pop or heat for your match, my guy? So the more that the show is better, the more that you'll have fans, the more that people are going to get into the show. So that's why I refer good wrestlers. There's a guy, I don't care, Jason Idol. He's a good buddy of mine. I really like him. He has problems with the biz. And I told him, he asked me, what should I do to get booked more often? I literally told him to take a year off of wrestling and just to go training. So he was training for a bit, and then all of a sudden he stopped. Gone for maybe a year. And now I saw posts of him saying, I'm coming back to wrestling. I can't wait. I'm looking for bookings. And I'm like, okay, maybe this guy trained during this time. Little did I know he didn't train at all. And then I see a poster for a shit show that's happening tonight in Montreal. I can't remember the address, but literally, if I wasn't booked, I would have gone just to laugh. Um, I love me some shit wrestling, but he's booked on that show. So directly messaged him, and I'm like, bro, you asked me for help. You asked me what I should have done, what you should have done. I told you, go to IWS training school. You already started out there. Continue doing school for at least a year, develop yourself, develop a character, and then start looking for bookings. He responded to me that he can't afford to go to the school and he just wants to wrestle and he'll take any booking that he could get. Slides in there if I could help him with bookings to help him. I literally said, I am not putting my name behind your back to help you get booked. You still need training, and you're associating yourself with a promotion of all people who've got kicked out of wrestling schools or never finished more than one class, maybe 3 classes maximum. Some of them are not right in the head, and I'm not saying that's not right, but like that could be dangerous in retrospect that they're playing wrestling. They're not knowing that there's other guys have to help them with maneuvers. Someone could get hurt because some of them are not right in the head. And you're associating yourself with this promotion because A, you don't have to pay, and B, you don't have to pay. What is wrong with investing yourself in fucking wrestling? What is wrong with going to school? When before going to college, you went to elementary. Before going to elementary, you went to kindergarten. What is wrong with investing in yourself to get better? You can't really think for 5 seconds of your life, Jason Idol, that you think that you're good enough to fucking hang with any wrestler. You should know in your mind that, okay, well, I'm not that advanced. Maybe I should do training. For fucking Pete's sakes, you're getting training by Big fucking Magic, Daddy Magic. You're getting trained by Shane Hawk. How do you go from that to wrestling with the rejects of all security? Am I allowed to say reject now? For fucking Pete's sakes. They're all the people who begged to wrestle, and promoters said, no, you can't wrestle. You're going to hurt someone. You're not ready to wrestle. You have to do training. And then none of them want to do trainings. So they all decided to make their own federation, actually make posters, actually rent A hall in Montreal, which is a nice hall. I'm probably going to go rent that shit out myself. They actually do that, and people are actually going to go to the show. You went from getting trained from a guy who's been to Shikara, Ireland, fucking United States, / a guy that went to NXT and who's currently at AEW. Went from that. This is why when some people ask me for advice, I'm really, are you going to listen for real? I spent time explaining to that nigga. Sorry. I'm going to make a jar for the next show. Every time I drop an N bomb, we're putting money in the jar and we're going to do a donation. Because I'm going to stop saying that now. But, anyways, it's just sad to see that some guys, they don't listen to some advice that we give them. And like, I could have been an asshole to him. I could have told him straight up, stop wrestling. Because in the 80s and 90s, that's what we would have said. We would have stiffed the shit out of you and you would have never came back. I would have, not even in a match, we would have stiffed you in training to make sure that you are like, fuck this. I'm not coming to get hurt like this every week. That's what would have happened. But now we're in 2022. We got to be nice. So I say to self, yes, you could, but you have to train. I trained. It took me a year to train before coming in the ring because my school, my teacher was a hard ass. Even though you're ready, he kept you in for another 6 months just to fuck with your brain. They don't do that anymore. You're ready, they hop you in the ring. They hot shot you. But you learn. These guys, they can't even complete one training and they're organizing a show. We have to have some sort of committee that stops this shit. We can't have this shit continue. It's impossible. There's going to be somebody in Montreal North that sees a poster for this show, someone who hates wrestling, someone who disrespects wrestling, and they're really like, look, this is why I hate it. Look at these guys. They all look like fucking jabronis. None of them look like they train. Some of them look like they're missing teeth. And hey, I'm not judging. You could have somebody on your show that's missing teeth. But 4 or 5 people who are missing teeth on your show, it's getting kind of chaotic. And if that's the point, put them all in a faction. Hey, all the toothless Joes in one faction. Do that. Then it'll make sense. But if you have a bunch of people who have no teeth, people who are looking like bums, they literally look like a bum, stealing Ryan Rogan's fucking gimmick. You can't do that. Because like I said in the beginning of the show, wrestling is variety. You have all types of people in wrestling. You got to mix it up. So you can't have 4 people with no teeth and 4 people looking like a bum on your roster. There's guys there who I know they've announced a show. They never even wrestled. I never seen them bump in my life. There's guys who are security at shows. Never saw them bump in my life. They're on posters. But this is what you have when like there's kind of like no wrestling, union or some sort of police going on, because all the guys who get rejected from federations, it's like they all cockroached up. All of them. They formed a fucking megazord. Let's say IWS had 5 guys that they didn't want to book because like you're not ready. You have to train. Then you have another 5 guys from NSPW, another 5 guys from ICW, 5 guys from Main Event Wrestling, and 5 guys. 5 guys from FML. We have about 25 people there who all got rejected. They all have the same purpose. They all got rejected by promotions and they desperately want to wrestle. They all haven't gone through 1 month of training and they all want to wrestle. So they all regroup themselves together, throw in $100 each. Hell, throw in $100 and they're 10 people. They have a Jeep. They rent out a hall. They rent out a ring. I don't know if they're renting the ring. I don't know if they're buying the ring. I don't even know if they're having the show without a ring. And we can't hate on that. IWS did their first show without a ring, I believe. Got it. If there's a will, there's a way. And these guys grouped themselves together, and hence their shows tonight. I'm out here saying, fuck, man, if I do a show, I have to prepare and everything. These ninjas put up a poster, rented a hall, Montreal North, and they're good to go. What a life that we live in. What a world that we live in. If this was the 80s, bro, this was the 90s, a wrestler is going to that show, a real wrestler. He's going backstage, and he's going to beat the shit out of everyone to make sure that they don't have a show. But we can't do that anymore. You know that if that show was in the same area as ICW back in the day, you're like, you're 3 blocks away? The fuck you're not. Them ninjas would have showed up at their show and made sure that shit closed down before their fucking first match. 90s didn't play, guys. Early 2000s didn't play. Rookies have it so good right now. There's no hazing. There's no nothing. There's no... The master of troll. Fuck. People troll on the internet, but the master of troll was back in the time where we barely had the internet. We didn't need to troll. We trolled you straight to your face. Kids will never know. Anyways, got to get ready to go to fucking Bradsburg, guys. Big match tonight. Me and Melanie Havoc gonna beat Leon Saber and Angie Sky because we are going on to the finals of the tag team titles tournament championships. Didn't say that right at all, but yo, welcome to Bradsburg, baby. So we'll see you all next Saturday. Next Saturday we're going to Victory Ring, and Friday IWA Quebec / let's save that for the 16th, and on 17th Victory Ring with their show called Comeback, because it is their comeback. So you heard it right. Don't let fans say N-bombs, because I will verbally assault them after the show and give them a little chin check to the point that I made them run out of the venue. Bullshit shows tonight with the rejects of Montreal wrestling. I don't want to call them that because they all mean well. They really do. It's just that they need help. And I want to help them. I just hate it when I see a fucking group of people just laughing at people. Like right now, people that saw that, they're sad. They're sad. And you could do whatever you want, but they can't charge people to go watch the show, man. Anyway. People could do what they want. But that MCW show, that's probably going to be a shit show and a half. I wish I could have been there to help them out, but I'm not, because we're going to Bradsburg, baby. So I just hate it when I see people who can't run a show. It drives me. It gives me OCD. I don't even have OCD, but I get a wrestling OCD for shit like that, because I know the regular people of Montreal, the regular people of Quebec who don't watch wrestling, wait for opportunities like this to insult wrestling. They'll see a poster like that. I'm gonna bet you it's in their church. Shit like that. They wait. They thrive on this shit. So when I see shit like that, I'm like, guys, we're working so hard to make wrestling look good. Why are you guys doing a show? But we have no police to stop it. It's like tomorrow morning I could wake up and I'm making a baseball league. Okay. Yeah. Instead of baseballs, we're gonna use tennis balls. Obviously, someone from baseball is gonna be like, what the fuck is this ninja talking about? So it sucks, but what can you do? What can you do? Try not to promote it, I guess. But anyway. Yes, Iceman, we'll see you at Bradsburg later on, baby. Yeah, I gotta go prepare. I'm gonna go make myself some mass gainer. Try to feel stoked, try to feel big. Then I gotta go and pick out what I'm wearing to go to Bradsburg. I have to look super sexy, but not over sexy because I have a hot Mexican girlfriend and like I have to say super sexy for her, but like I have to be super sexy for when I leave the house. That was Trigger Trina's voice. Wow. Yeah, so if you want to hear me talk like that, go on my YouTube and you'll see Trigger Trina. A lot of sketches from there. I'm just scared to do them nowadays because if I wear a wig, then there might be transgender people who might think that I'm making fun of them, but I'm not. I'm really making fun of women themselves and when women overreact and shit like that. I'm not making fun of, but anyway, it's another story. Take care there, Brandon. Good luck tonight there. Kill it. So that's what we're gonna do. Everybody, go take the auto route 50 towards Mirabel. Hook a right there past Lachute, right into Bradsburg, Chatham. Go to Bradsburg tonight. Lit Sid. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be lit. And I'll see you guys here on the lives next Saturday, 10:57 a.m. Sorry I was late this morning. I'm black. Whatever. And we'll catch you next Saturday. 10:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Kayfabe Breaking. And until then, much love and dedication to the nation of domination. Suck it. Tell Drew I said what up. What up? So I'm out, guys. I'll see you next Saturday, 10:57 p.m. a.m. Eastern Standard